everyone, it is Lou here. I hope that you're having an absolutely awesome evening. So first and foremost, I've just got home from the gym, so please excuse my fitness attire. I wanted to jump on, I guess, as I've kind of mentioned in previous lives, as well as lives on my personal page, if you happen to be a friend with me or you've connected with me on there, is that over the next 30 days, I am doing a Facebook Live series, I guess, talking on both of my pages about startup businesses, some of the challenges that I have faced along the way of starting my own business, and then of course challenges that I find with not only my clients but other both men and women in startups, and how we can all learn from those. So tonight what I wanted to really talk about was the biggest mistake I find that startups make in their first 6 months, and how to make sure that you don't do the same. Now firstly, I too have made this mistake, so if you have made this, you are not alone. I was in that same boat. It is the number one biggest challenge or mistakes that I find that my clients, if they've already started their businesses, they're pre-existing and they're struggling to hit their financial goals. And one of the, I guess, kind of the go-to challenges or go-to things that we do when we start up, especially we're in the online world, or we're trying to tap into online marketing, which is just absolutely a massive world these days, of course, with Facebook and Instagram and other social media platforms like LinkedIn as well. So the biggest mistake that I find, now if you've just jumped on, please make sure you go down below and say hi. So what is the biggest mistake I find? The biggest mistake that I find that people make, including myself when they first get started, is their immediate reaction to recline or move away from connecting in the outside world into the online world. So what happens is that I work with a lot of women who have online businesses, right? And what I find, and this is something based on my own experience as well, is that we've got online businesses not only because we want to be able to work from anywhere in the world, but because we find it safe and we find it super easy to be able to connect with people behind the computer screen, as opposed to getting ourselves out there and getting out there into the real world to form really awesome, solid relationships. Now, this can be in other areas in their life as well, but I guess I'm specifically talking about businesses because that is the purpose of this live and the purpose of my page, and of course my business. So what I find, right, is that we start these businesses and we're wanting to get our businesses online. We're wanting to be able to learn how to automate our marketing because that seems to be the most popular thing at the moment. So, and then we start getting into Facebook groups and we start connecting, and then we want to take it that step further and start launching ad campaigns, and we can spend a whole bunch of time behind the scenes working on marketing and not getting out in front of people to continue working on marketing. Because, oh, hey Crystal, thanks so much for joining me. Because what happens is, right, is that we live in a day and age where it is so easy now to connect with people in an online space as opposed to offline space. And we're not talking about offline, I'm talking about getting out there and meeting and greeting people and sharing what it is that you do and building relationships and, I guess, forming strong networks. And this is why places like networking events are really awesome to go if you're in a startup, like your local BNI or other local networking events, or getting down to a community and, if they run yoga, I know a lot of cafes now are running kind of yoga and other things out of there, but really getting yourself and putting yourself out there and getting outside of your comfort zone and putting you, the person and the brand, backing the name of what it is that you're going out there to provide that solution to, right? And I'm not, I've got lots of theories on why we do this. One, I think it's just easier. I think we've really kind of been brought up in a world where we can sit behind the computer screen. It's easy. We don't need a lot of confidence. Obviously, if you look at trolls that are out there, they're happy to bag you out online, but they're not going to do it to your face in real life. And it can be really challenging getting yourself out there and talking about what it is that you love. And the fear of rejection, if we possibly went out and told a real life person face to face, and if they were to actually say to us and give us some feedback, oh, well, that's a dumb idea or whatever else, right? So there's this voice inside of our head that holds us back, and it just keeps us in this online space where it's nice and safe, where no one can hurt us and we can wrap ourselves in cotton wool. And I find that for startup business owners that are finding it really hard to break into their local markets is because they're just lacking the actual real life connection to be able to build the brand and to be able to build your reputation, to be able to build a repeat and referral business, regardless of whether you work fully in an online space or not. Because even when you go out, like let's say for me, right, I'm an online business coach, so I run my business completely online. But when I started, I got absorbed into the online world, learning online marketing. But what I didn't do is I didn't appreciate how valuable going to networking events would be, because meeting other like-minded individuals and building a stronger community, because it also builds confidence. So not only does it get you out there practicing what it is that you do and helping you build your brand and talk about what you love, it also builds your confidence because you're in a room with people that are either started or they're further down the path than you, and you can actually see where everyone is at and be able to form a really strong knit community to be able to drive, you moving forward, and being able to overcome some of those challenges that you face within those first 12 months. So, and I guess it's something that I do with all of my clients, right? I get them to absolutely connect with people online, connect with people in groups, jump on your page, do these Facebook Lives. What else do I get them to do? I teach them how to do online marketing, which is all fantastic. I'm setting up the structure of their business in the online world with them. But what I also encourage them to do is to go to those local networking events, get themselves out there, go to local events and just meet different people. And you don't know where that's going to lead. I know for myself, I started going to networking events and built some awesome relationships. But then also I started to meet people who I never would have thought imaginable would actually require my services. Because when you start a business, it's hard to get over that part where you're going, oh, I can actually do this. And people actually want what I've got, not just, this is a great idea, I think I'm going to go and start a business out of that. So, to get yourself out there and person so that people can hear your energy and see your energy and get excited with you and help you build that brand, because you may talk to someone who doesn't need the solution that you've got to a problem, but they may know someone that does. So networking is going to become a lot quicker than what it ever would in the online phase or online space, until you've cracked into the marketing and you've built that brand. And even then, you're going to want to continue to build and keep connecting with people outside, because why not? It's fun, right? If you've started a business, chances are you love connecting with people. It's no doubt a really high value of yours, growth and connection. And to be able to do that both online and offline is just super, super powerful for you to be able to drive your business faster forward and to hit your financial goals, to get yourself out of a job, whatever it is that you've started your business for. It is going to speed up that process for you, as opposed to you taking it slowly and only focusing in the offline or only focusing in the online. Hey, Tarina, how are you? I'm just about to jump off, actually. What I've just been talking about, Tarina, is I guess basically when it comes to a big challenge that I find that startup business owners have, is that they're trying to build their business as either fully online or fully offline. And but what I kind of say is, or my theory is, and this is based on working with my clients and seeing their awesome results as well as my own, is to master both of those worlds. So not only learn how to connect with people in groups and through online marketing and through Facebook Lives and things like that, but also be able to build relationships and connection with people through networking events, through getting into the local community, through getting to know people face to face, so that you can grow your brand a lot quicker and that they can also start referring people to you too. Because when we only focus on one, our business can take a lot slower for us to be able to proceed. But when we focus on both, it's like a steam train. We just gain massive momentum. We get the consistency, then the massive momentum to be able to combine, to be able to achieve our goals a whole lot quicker. So if anyone has any questions about my strategy in the online space or the offline space, then please don't hesitate to go down below, pop a comment, or message me directly on this page. I'm pretty awesome at responding, even if I do say so myself. But yeah, look, I really just wanted to share that strategy with you, because it's something that I am seeing a lot of at the moment, and through my own journey, I learned how to overcome that by basically focusing on both areas to be able to really start taking those massive leaps to get me where I am right now. So yeah, as I said, any questions, make sure you go down below. If you've just jumped on, sorry, I'm about to jump off, but of course, thank you so much for joining me. Have an absolutely awesome night, and I'll see you again over the next few days. Thanks, Tarina. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.